It's time now for the best high school sports action from the WBCB.
Can I see the log real quick, too?
You
get me all right?
Yep, nice and crisp. And then, Makai, I have to just count me in and let me know when my mic's open. Count me 5, 4.
Your home for high school sports is right here at WBCB 1490.
From Armstrong Park, it's the Mercer County Tournament Softball Championship. A couple familiar foes between the Robbinsville Ravens and the Notre Dame Irish face off next here on the WBCB Sports Network. Today's game is brought to you by the New Jersey Education Association, Haldeman Ford Subaru, the Mercer County Prosecutor's Office, Notre Dame High School and Laura Sarubi, the Capital Health System, the Revere Restaurant, the Trenton Thunder, Hyundai of Trenton, Jammer Doors and Windows, the Italian People's Bakery, and the Trentonian. And this is the Trentonian pregame show here on WBCB. A pleasant good evening, everybody. Mike Warren alongside the esteemed Mercer County journalist Joe O'Gorman. Pleased to be with you for the Mercer County Tournament Championship between the Irish of Notre Dame and the Ravens of Robbinsville High School. The Ravens come into tonight's contest at 16-4, led by head coach Christine Levering, coming off of a 4-1 victory over Steinert back on the 13th of May, a 4-game win streak for the Ravens coming into tonight's contest, and they won 7 of their last 8, outscoring teams 27-2 during their win streak. Joe, it's been an impressive performance from the Ravens of late.
Yeah, I talked to Christine Levering a little bit before the game here, and she was saying, I said, what's the biggest difference in you guys now than when you played Notre Dame the first time? And she said, we're in a good place right now. You know, they're playing well. Their minds are better. So, you know, they're really excited for this game. And like you mentioned in the beginning, Mike, it's 2 of the best programs in the county.
2 of the best programs in the county and 2 familiar foes. Last meeting on the 20th of April, it was a 9-0 victory for the Irish of Notre Dame. And in that one, Riley Mihalik, the Houston Cougar commit, with her 400th career strikeout. Joe, would you believe me if I told you she just got her 500th in the semifinal round, the game before this one against Hightstown? Also throwing a no-hitter, by the way.
She's absolutely unbelievable. She really is. I mean, it's obvious why these schools that are softball powers won her, because she is not only a game changer, she's a game winner.
She's warming up right now, and Mihalik, last time we mentioned throwing a no-hitter. It was a 5-0 victory over Hightstown for the Irish. They are on a 4-game win streak, and they rank among the top teams in the state. They are the number 1 seed in this tournament, looking to avenge a loss in this same game a year ago against Steinert. They lost 13-1, and if you talk to any of the players on this team from a year ago, that's the first thing they bring up, getting back to this game and getting revenge, so to speak, and avenging last year.
Yeah, they have not forgotten about that game. And, you know, I think I had read in one of Rick Fortenball's stories where, you know, the first day they talked, that's all they talked about was, okay, we got to make up for last year. This is a new year, but, you know, I'll tell you, you have to give them credit. It's been very businesslike when they go out there. They go out there, Mihalik on the mound, make sure that they get a good start, they hit enough to win, and they're an awesome, awesome ball club.
Tonight's game on WBCB presented by the Italian People's Bakery. Visit them at 63 Butler Street for the finest rolls, deli meats, and pastries, or drive by to smell the homemade bread made daily. Visit the Italian People's Bakery at 63 Butler Street in Chambersburg since 1936, and proud to sponsor the post-game Player of the Game interview brought to you by the Italian People's Bakery. Joe, when you look at these 2 teams, we mentioned they've met already once this season, and we'll see the same pitching matchup tonight as we saw when they met earlier in April this year. It'll be Riley Mihalik in the circle for Notre Dame, and Katie Ziliani, the junior, for Robbinsville as well. What can we expect from Ziliani tonight? Because she did a great job at mixing the eye level last time and really getting a lot of ground ball outs.
I think one thing that she's going to have to do is she's going to have to move the ball around. She's going to have to change speeds. She does that very well. She's not a fireball pitcher, so she's got to get her changeup working. She has a very good changeup, and she's got to hit the corners, and she's got to have Notre Dame guessing a little bit.
When you look at this Irish lineup, a lot of firepower on paper, especially at top of the lineup. Ella McColgan, well above 400 for the season. She's more of a slapper style hitter, but she is hard to keep off base, and she's got over 20 stolen bases on the season as well, Joe. How do you stop this Notre Dame lineup? There's so much talent, not just at the top. It's 1 through 9 for this Irish team. How do they stop them tonight? How does Robbinsville stop them tonight?
Number one, Robbinsville can't beat themselves. They got to catch the ball. Okay, Ziliani's going to put it in play. You know that. So her fielders have to be there for her. And they have to take it. And then on the other side, they're going to have to, Robbinsville is going to have to take advantage of their opportunities on the bases. And with Raleigh, you know you're not going to get a whole lot of those. So every one becomes important.
A big opportunity tonight for Robbinsville, and a beautiful night for baseball as the sun starts to set over the field here at Armstrong Park. A beautiful night in Ewing Township here for the Mercer County Tournament Championship here tonight on WBCB. And let's take a look at the Robbinsville Ravens offensive lineup 1 through 9 tonight, as that is who we will see first up to bat. First, it'll be Caroline Walls. She's out in left field leading things off. In the 2-hole, Haley Krebs at shortstop. Batting third, Ariana Tomlinson. She's out in center field tonight. Katie Fowler is in the cleanup position, and she is also playing second this evening. Sorella Gallucci over at third base. She's in the 5-hole. In the 6-hole, Reagan Robinson at first base. Talene Ali behind the dish in the 7-hole. In the 8-hole, Katie Ziliani in the circle. And the designated player tonight, Jordan Grodzki. She will hit for Ava Aldarelli out in right field. So again, Walls, Krebs, Tomlinson, Fowler, Gallucci, Robinson, Ali, Ziliani, Grodzki for the Ravens. And let's take a look at Notre Dame, how they'll line up defensively first, as we will see them in the field to begin this one tonight. As we mentioned, going from left to right in the outfield, it'll be Madalena Creo out in left field, Helen Walshin in center field, Kara Mizuko out in right, Elena Giampolo at third base, Ella McColgan at shortstop, Bella Antozowitz at second base, and Emma Marchese over at first. Behind the dish, Emily Brown, and pitching tonight for the Irish, the Houston commit, Riley Mihalik, coming off of a no-hitter where she struck out 13 batters in a dominant performance against the Rams of Hightstown. Back in the Mercer County Tournament Championship for the second straight year are the Irish, looking to capitalize and get their first win in quite a couple of years. We're going to take a quick break here on the Trentonian pregame show. Let you hear from some of our sponsors. On the other side, first pitch, starting lineups, and the Mercer County Tournament Championship here from Armstrong Park. You're listening to the Trentonian pregame show on WBCB. We'll be right back.
Hi, Merrill Reese for Capital Health, reminding you that the former St. Francis Medical Center is now Capital Health East, and they still offer a 24/7 emergency department as well as outpatient medical clinic services. To enter the emergency department and outpatient clinic, please use the Burt Avenue entrance. Capital Health, proud to be a partner for better health in our state's capital, Trenton, New Jersey. Capital Health's primary care network